Before with Uber with stacked orders, you could see the map, and the cross street that it would show you at the bottom would be the last destination. Now, I am on my way to do my tire change, and this is part 2 of the mystery shop that I'm doing. Part 1 was evaluating the appointment, making the appointment process with the service department. Sorry if you hear anything, it's my tires in the back. So now I am on the way to the dealership to actually get the tire changed.
Many hours later. Several days later.
I had this order here from Uber. It was a double order, and I was like, do I want to take it? Do I not want to take it? Because you know how with the stacked orders with Uber, you can't actually see the map anymore. But I was like, you know what? It's only going 5 kilometers. Yes, because here's the problem. Before with Uber with stacked orders, you could see the map, and the cross street that it would show you at the bottom would be the last destination. Now, you don't see the map, and it's showing you the first destination cross street. That is very tricky. I got caught with that last week. So I had the order, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll do it. And then I realized, wait a second, I got this order here from DoorDash, and it's a lot better, and I know where I'm going. Same customer. I'm taking this one. I get to Rockaberry. They didn't have her key lime pie. They said they tried to contact her 5 times. They didn't understand why she didn't answer. I'm like, welcome to my world. When I tried to reach her, she didn't answer. Finally, she answered the text and she said cancel it. So we canceled the order. The app is completely bugging. And now I'm picking up her second order and dropping it off. So I got half pay with that first one, and I'm going to pick up this one.
The next day.
After I accepted the DoorDash order, I saw an Instacart order. And I know I told myself I'm only going to take Instacart orders that make sense. However, I was like, you know what? This is going to a fairly popular area that I'll be able to get a food delivery order coming back. So I didn't mind doing that to go over there. And I didn't have a skip shift. DoorDash was sending me like garbage, and Uber was sending me a whole bunch of stack orders that I'm not trusting stack orders right now with Uber. So I took it. As I was making my way to the Pharmaprix, so the Instacart store, I got an add-on bringing me right back into my area at that same pharmacy. I was like, this is perfect. So I got both done in less than an hour, and it was like $20-something. So when I finished that order, I turned everything back on. Skip, I didn't get anything. DoorDash, I was getting like weird things, but it wasn't even a lot. And Uber, it's a whole bunch of stacked orders or orders that I wouldn't normally take. And then there was an Instacart order that popped up for Michael's, so I know it's only a delivery, there's no tip, but it's going again in that same vicinity as the first one. So I took it. This is gonna be my second Instacart. Hopefully I can get one more, and then I get the $64. Like, I'm making more than I would be with the food delivery, because food delivery hasn't been sending me anything. Oh my goodness, that last customer, I gave the order. First of all, it was super funny. I got there, I knocked the door because their doorbell wasn't working, and the husband came to the door, and I was like, hi, Michael's? And he's like, oh, Michael? No. I'm like, no, it's for Anne from Michael's. He's like, Anne? She's like, yeah, I ordered something. He's like, okay. So I hand it to him, and I'm going to my car, and then when I looked over at her house, she's like waving at me, and she's like, weren't there 2 items? I'm like, no, they just gave me 1. She goes, I was charged for 2. I was like, oh my goodness, I should have looked at the receipt. I'm like, and plus it took him a while to get it because he said it was a high ticket item, so they don't leave it at the front where we could just pick it up. And then she's like, yeah, it's on my receipt. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, okay, can I take a picture of the receipt? Like, now I'm like, I want to document all of this. So I took a picture of the receipt, then I took a picture of the item, and then it hit me when I'm in the car actually messaging with Instacart. I look at her receipt, and it just says like the item, and then the other item is delivery. So they charged her $14.99 for delivery fee, which, by the way, who's this $14.99 going to? Because like, who's that money going to? Anywho, they charged her $14.99 because the item was under $100. And that's what the second item was. So I went back, told her, you know, the first item was your item. The second one was the delivery fee. Go figure.
Well, that was a waste of time.
So Instacart said that I've obtained gold cart status. What does that mean? My Instacart people, I need you to tell me, how does this affect the orders that I see? That's really what it boils down to. Am I gonna see better batches? Am I gonna see them faster than everybody else? I don't know. Tell me. I know there's like 2 other tiers, so I'm assuming they'll see things earlier than I will. But anyways, let me know if this affects in any way, shape, or form, or if this is just what they say. I get like whatever percentage off when I go do oil changes. Okay. So yeah, my Instacart people, I need you to talk to me. Gold status. What gold cart? What does that do for me? That was adorable. I got to the customer's house and I could tell that like he was coming in with the dog. I guess he just walked the dog. And he's like looking, but like kind of like looking, but not looking, but still looking, but not moving, like just stuck. So then I get there and he's looking and he opens the door. He's like, oh my goodness, I thought you were my sister. You have the same car as my sister. I was going to say, hurry up and come inside so we can eat. I'm like, oh my gosh. He's like, but you can join us. I'm like, oh, you're so sweet. So I give him one bag. He gives it, I guess, to his wife or whatever. And then I give him another bag. But this one was the big sushi platter because it was 13 items. So I give it to him and he's like, thanks. I'm like, you want me to close the door for you? Because like he's holding the dog leash. He has the big sushi platter. And I don't want him to drop it. I'm sure that's like a few $100s right there. And then he's like, sure, if you can, that would be nice. But after you come in and join us, I'm like, oh, you're so sweet. So I closed the door and that was it. I'm so sad I didn't get that Instacart quest. Oh my gosh. If only I could have gone out a little earlier, but I couldn't. If only I would have gotten an order after that Michael's order, but I didn't. Can't cry over spilt milk. But, and by the way, whoever said that has never been a breastfeeding mother, because I'm telling you, if you had breast milk and you spilt it over, you would be crying. Okay, you wouldn't be happy. You wouldn't be like, oh, it's okay, you can't cry over spilt milk. No, that is liquid gold. Anywho, I digress. all the moms out there know what I'm talking about, okay? So I didn't get that Instacart quest or whatever promo you want to call it. Better luck next time, I guess. If you want to see my first Instacart order, check out this video here. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you liked what you saw, and I will see you next time. Bye.